In the last class, we learnt about how blockchain works, how blockchain accumulates blocks. Today, we will learn the benefits and limitations of blockchain. So, in the last class, we learnt about 5 basic steps that how blockchain accumulates, means how it processes. So, just for a recap, it starts from the node. A node starts a transaction by creating and then digitally signing it with its private key. That is the starting. Next, it propagates. A transaction is propagated, is flooded by using the gossip protocol. And the third step is inclusion. Once the transaction is validated, it is included in the block. Means block stores all the information regarding that transaction. It is inclusion step. Then the fourth step is linking. The newly created block now becomes a part of the ledger, and the next block links itself cryptographically back to this block. This is the linking process. By using this hash pointer, one block is connected to the other. That is called linking. What is the fifth step? The fifth step is transactions are reconfirmed every time a new block is created. Usually 6 confirmations in Bitcoin network are required to consider the transaction finally. So in the last class, we learned about all these 5 steps. Basically, these 3 steps are very much compulsory. Start, propagation, inclusion. So we can skip the reconfirmation step in few of the applications. Today, we will see benefits and limitations of blockchain. As we all know, blockchain technology has got great potential. It has got numerous advantages of blockchain technology that has been discussed in many industries and proposed by thought leaders around the world who are participating in the blockchain space. The notable benefits are decentralization, transparency and trust, immutability, high availability, highly secure, simplification of current paradigms, faster dealings and cost savings. There are n number of several benefits are there of this technology. We have enlisted few basic things, notable things of benefits of blockchain technology. Now we will see one by one. Decentralization. What does it mean? As in the earlier classes, we all know that the whole blockchain technology is based on the decentralized system, distributed system concept and decentralization approach. So what it tells, this is a core concept and benefit of the blockchain. There is no need for a trusted third party or intermediary to validate transactions. Instead, a consensus mechanism is used to agree on the validity of transactions. As we all know that, what is this? Many times this word we are coming across, this consensus mechanism, that is agreement based on majority. This consensus is nothing but the agreement which is based on majority. Most probably the information will be correct only if there is a consensus, if majority agreement which has been done by the majority of the nodes, majority of the information. So what is decentralization? The benefit of the blockchain technology is, this is a core concept and benefit of blockchain. There is no need for a trusted, there is no such third party. Means the data is decentralized in such a way that there is no single boss, there is no single owner who is going to decide the validity of the transaction. The second point is, we'll come across, that is transparency and trust. What is this transparency? Transparent means it is open. Everything is open, everything is crystal clear. What is the opposite word of transparent? Transparency, non-transparent system. What does it mean? It is an opaque system, it is an unclear system. When the system is unclear, obviously there will be less trust. Whereas when we talk about blockchain technology, the system is transparent as well as is a trusted system, because blockchains are shared and everyone can see what is on the blockchain. This allows the system to be transparent. As a result, trust is established. Obviously, when the data is transparent, so everyone can see the data, obviously the trust is established. There is something going on behind the screen. It is not the case with the blockchain technology. This is more relevant in scenarios such as disbursement of funds or benefits where personal discretion in relation to selecting beneficiaries need to be restricted. So this is very much important. Suppose we are dispersing the funds, we are giving some fund, there is some transaction. If everything is crystal clear, everything is transparent, obviously everyone will trust the system. That is one of the great benefit from this blockchain technology. The third is immutability. What does it mean? Immutable. It means that the ability to not to change, that is immutability. That is the ability not to be changed, unchangeability. Once the data has been written to the blockchain, it is extremely difficult to change its back. It is not genuinely immutable, but because changing data is so challenging and clearly impossible, that is seen as benefit to maintaining an immutable ledger of transactions. As we all know, we have seen in the earlier blocks that if I want to change information in block 3, its preceding block, it has to be changed. Means if one block is linked to the another, such that if I want to change information in one block, I have to change the information in all the blocks, which is next to impossible. That's why we are calling it as the data is immutable. The data cannot be changed in blockchain technology. The fourth benefit is high availability. As the system is based on thousands of nodes in a peer-to-peer network and data is replicated and updated on every node, the system becomes highly available. Even if some nodes leave the network or become inaccessible, the network as a whole continues to work, thus making it highly available. This redundancy results in high availability. So obviously this is one of the core concept of distributed system, where the data is distributed among several nodes, such that if some nodes are not working, the data can be accessed. The other nodes we can access, and that information that can be retrieved. So it is one of the important thing. Means the data is always available. Suppose if it is a centralized system, if the central server doesn't work, all the data we cannot access. But it is not the case with this highly availability system. Means every time we can access the data. The fifth is highly secure. All transactions on a blockchain are cryptographically secure and thus provide network integrity. Means because it is a highly secure network, integrity, the system provides it network integrity. What is this cryptographically? So a system secure communication via encoding and decoding. You might be knowing this. What is cryptography? So there is some mechanism where we are encoding the information in such a way that we are encoding at the sender side, and at the receiver side it is being decoded. So various algorithms are there, so that if the intruder, suppose if he takes our information, if he is able to tamper our information, then also he cannot crack what it is, because the information is encoded. So the system is a highly secure. All transactions on a blockchain are cryptographically secured, and thus it provides a network integrity. The sixth benefit is simplification of current paradigms. The current blockchain model in many industries such as finance or health is somewhat disorganized. In this model, multiple entities maintain their own databases, and data sharing can become very difficult due to disparate nature of the system. However, as a blockchain can serve as a single shared ledger among many interested parties, this can result in simplifying the model by reducing the complexity of managing the separate systems maintained by each entity. What it tells that there are so many applications, but when we use this blockchain technology, this what it does that there we can consider as so many applications, but they all come under one umbrella, that is a single shared ledger among many interested parties. So we can have, because of this blockchain, everything will come under the same umbrella. We can call it there is a single shared ledger that results in simplifying the model, that obviously it reduces the complexity, that results the individual complexity of the system. So there will be a one single system which is taking care of all the different types of application. That's why we are calling simplification of current paradigms. The seventh advantage is, in the financial industry, especially in the post-trade settlement functions, blockchain can play a vital role by enabling the quick settlement of trades. Blockchain does not require a lengthy process of verification, reconciliation, and clearance, because a single version of agreed data upon is already available on shared ledger between financial organizations. So what it tells that, because as we all know the system is very much secured, as we all know it is immutable, as we all know we are using this secured cryptography technique. So whenever we want this verification, reconciliation and clearance, so many steps are there. But as when we come to this, blockchain does not require a lengthy process. So it doesn't require a lengthy process of verification, reconciliation and clearance, because everything is taken care by the very nature of the blockchain technology, because of the single version of agreed data that is already available on the shared ledger. There is a shared ledger, means all the data is stored in a form of blocks. Thus that data is very much secure, that data is immutable. So whenever we want to do dealing, whenever we want to do any settlement, obviously, so very easily we can do without wasting our time. That is, the faster dealings can happen in the blockchain technology. The last and the eighth one, that advantage is cost saving. As no trusted third party or clearing house is required in the blockchain model, this can massively eliminate overhead costs in the form of fees which are paid to the such parties. Obviously, if suppose I want to transfer some amount from one party to another party, there is some bank, suppose, so bank will have their own charges. But if this technology of blockchain is implemented, there is no single boss, there is no single third party which is taking care of there is no such boss. Everything is just, all the information is shared among various parties in such a system. So there is no clearance, is no such extra charges will be levied on the parties for transaction. So what it tells, it is one of the advantage of blockchain technology, as no trusted third party or clearing house is required in the blockchain model. This can massively eliminate overhead costs, means extra fees, extra amount we don't have to pay for any transaction, that is which we are going to pay in the form of fees which are paid to such parties. That can be eliminated by using the technology of blockchain technology. Now we have seen all the 8 advantages of blockchain technology. When we come across any good technology, obviously in a practical thing, blockchain technology is no exception. In fact, much effort is being made in both academia and industry to overcome the challenges posed by the blockchain technology. These are the 5 different challenges that are put forth by the blockchain technology. We can call them as limitations or problems, the challenges that we have to overcome. One is scalability, adaptability, regulation, relatively immature technology and privacy. These are the 5 different limitations that we have to overcome.